Thank you very much for that, Tim. We are now joined by Jennifer Gretzen-Melnichuk with the Canadian Blood Services. I'm going to make a donation today, and we're here to talk about National Blood Donor Week as well as World Blood Donor Day. So first off, why is it so important to take a week to celebrate all of our donors?
National Blood Donor Week is just our time to celebrate and thank those donors for making their generous donations and helping save a life by donating blood. World Blood Donor Day falls on June 14th, so National Blood Donor Week falls always the week around that. It's also a time for us to remind people about the need for blood and why we need people to rally together and help save lives this summer.
And it's very important in the summer, especially because people get sidetracked with vacations and your supply goes down.
Exactly. You know, people get preoccupied with summer activities, travel, vacations, but the good thing to remember is that the need for blood does not take a summer vacation. It's always in constant demand.
It is. And for the shelf life of blood after a donation, how long does that blood last before it can no longer be used?
Most of the time, the blood that we collect is used and sent to hospitals within about a week's time after donating.
Okay. And about how many donors do you need per summer, for instance, that June to August month span?
For June, July, and August in the Edmonton area, we need 15,000 blood donors to come to keep up with the anticipated hospital demand.
Wow. And how difficult is it to get people here in the summertime?
We do have a strong donor base in Edmonton, but like I mentioned, you know, summer people are preoccupied, so it's always a good reminder to people to keep their donation appointment and for those new donors to realize that we do need them as well, so to come down and make an appointment to donate blood.
I've heard some interesting stats, the people that are eligible to donate versus the number of people that actually do come out and donate. It's very, very small, and when you are able to donate, you should always remember that you can save a life. We're going to meet a mom and a young daughter later in the show, and they're going to tell us their story. But how often do you hear from people, until it hit home, until I had someone in my own family that needed blood, I never thought to do it myself?
Exactly. 52% of Canadians will be touched by the need for blood, whether that means needing it themselves or knowing someone within their immediate family. So that's always one of the reasons that people do realize when they need to come in and donate blood.
And I think it's important to remember that we all know someone with cancer. Cancer patients need a lot of blood, and that's something that touches everyone.
Exactly. Leukemia patients can use up to 8 units of blood per week during their treatment.
Wow. When you're talking to people that have never donated before and they're maybe a little intimidated about the fact of coming down here, going through the procedures, it's not that difficult. How do you encourage them to take that first step and come down for the first time?
One of the things that I like to mention to people is it only takes an hour of your time. Think about what you can do in an hour. You can watch a TV show, you can go to the gym, or you can save up to 3 lives by donating blood.
I come from a part of Canada where you could only donate about once every 3 months. It was a small community, so they'd come in to Canadian Blood Services from bigger centers. They put on a station in a high school. Here in Edmonton, we're fortunate enough to have permanent locations where people can donate all the time. What's the wait time in between donations that you usually suggest people wait?
For whole blood donations, you have to wait a minimum of 56 days, so about 2 months between donations. And like you mentioned, we do have the permanent clinic down here by the university. We also have what we call mobile blood donor clinics throughout the Edmonton area. So if you log onto our website, blood.ca, you might be able to find a clinic that's more convenient for you as well.
Excellent. Any other important information about National Blood Donor Week or anything we didn't mention that you'd like to tell our viewers at home about?
Just to remember that summer is, you know, a time where we need you to come down. So if you're interested in booking an appointment, you can give us a call at 1-888-2DONATE or book an appointment online at blood.ca.
Excellent. Thanks so much for your time, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Any advice for me today? I've donated in the past. It's a beautiful sunny day, a big hearty breakfast. Anything I need to remember?
Just remember that you're saving 3 lives and enjoy the process along the way.
There we go. Thanks so much. We'll be right back on Shaw TV.